Okay, there we go. It's on now. Hi guys! Hi guys, how are you doing? I'm live a day late, but I just wasn't feeling it the before. So now I'm like so ready. I'm so ready to go live today. Even though it's Thursday, I still wanted to show up for you guys this week. So I decided to just come a day late. Aw, thank you, Em. How are you guys doing? How have you been while I've been away? I've got my list here ready and I am doing paid readings. We actually have someone on the list already that purchased a while ago. And I'm going to be starting with doing her reading. So I have to grab my other phone. Hold on. I'm so excited to do lives for you guys again. Aw, thank you. Crystal, thank you for thanking me. That's so sweet. I love to connect with you guys, and something I'm really trying to get better at is finding ways to connect with you guys. Okay, this is so interesting. I'm actually gonna use my headphones so I can play music, because this is like monetized, so I want to play music while I'm doing the reading so I can get messages from the music. So I'm literally gonna connect it to my other phone. Oh, I'm so excited. Welcome in, everybody. How are you guys doing? So if you guys would like to get on my list, I have one person on my list right now, and I'm going to start with that reading. So if you want to like see what it might be like. The person that purchased already got a $50 reading, and a $50 reading is just tarot, so it still answers your question. But if you want a more in-depth, longer reading, then that's going to be $70. That is where I use Oracle and Tarot, so we just get a lot more information, and the reading is usually longer than the Tarot video as well. And if you want to pay, you can click on the link on my page. You'll find my website, and then on my website, you'll see right at the top the option that's already set up and ready for you to pay. Okay, let me just get this ready. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I did pause the stream, but I'm back now. I just had to connect to the Wi-Fi. Okay, yes! Now I'm listening to music! Okay, perfect. That'll be literally perfect for... Okay, first on my list is Kaylee. Kaylee? Kaylee or Kaylee? Okay, and Kaylee got a $50 reading, so I'm just gonna do that and see. You guys can see if you want that kind of reading. This, like I said, this one's just tarot. If you want a more in-depth reading, then that's gonna be a $70 reading. That one's more in-depth with Oracle and Tarot. Let me pin a comment for you guys so you know, anyone that's new in here knows what to do. Like, it's so weird, like, watching myself go live. Okay, someone got a reading. Whoever just sent a payment, I got it. Okay, there we go. Next on my list after Kaylee is Crystal, and Crystal got an in-depth reading. So you guys can stick around, and also if you can't afford a reading, that's totally fine. We're all connected, and I feel like people are brought to spaces for a reason. So you might find a message here that resonates for you. I do like to share everyone's questions if they are okay with that. I like to share their questions in case you may have the same question. It might resonate for you. So maybe you're like wondering, how does my ex feel? And someone asks, how does my ex feel? That reading might also resonate for you, even if you didn't purchase it. So always feel free to stick around and just watch if you want. Okay, so Hailey, I'm gonna share as much as I can because she's not here. I'm so glad to see you guys. Aw, you're so sweet. Okay, so Kaylee is wondering about a connection with someone. There is a third party involved. She feels like the connection is confusing. She's not really sure where this person stands. There's been no contact, but when there is contact, she feels like there's like this really strong tension, like, or chemistry. So she just wants to know what's going on. So if you're in that same situation, maybe this reading could resonate for you. And she got a $50 reading, so we will just be using tarot. I'm gonna use this, my sexual tarot deck, because it literally has like third-party cards. Also, anyone, if you want to buy a reading, right now I do have 2 people on my list. I have Kaylee that got a $50 reading. I'm just about to do that. And Crystal got a $70 reading, or it's maybe Krista, sorry. It might be Krista, not Crystal. No, it is Crystal. And that she got an in-depth reading with Oracle and Tarot. So stick around to see if you want to buy a reading or if you resonate with anyone else's reading. The song immediately on for Kaylee is Young Hearts. Okay, you're immediately coming out as the Empress with the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse position. Whoa. Wow. Okay, this is crazy. So I was immediately saying, you told me that there was a third party in this connection. So like this person is currently with someone, but there's still some like weird flirting energy going on between you and this person. I first have to say, when I'm talking about your lesson, you're coming through as the Empress, which pretty much just tells me that you are in the energy right now, in the vibration of being very attractive, knowing what you want, but there is something here on the subconscious part of the reading. It comes through with the Strength in the reverse position, the 3 of Swords with the 2 of Cups. It feels like when you're acting out of this connection, you forget what you deserve. Like that's kind of the energy here. So when you're alone and you're independent, you're embodying this energy of like, I know what I deserve, I know what I want. But when this person comes around you, it's like you look at what you want from them instead of what's actually happening. So like that is kind of a lesson here that I'm getting for this, which is why on the surface, you know, like the conscious part, we literally have the Empress, which is like, I do see myself, I see what I deserve. Six of Pentacles reversed with the Temperance reverse. There's a lack of balance and tempering yourself. So Six of Pentacles reverse talks about an unequal energy, like something is not giving to you the way that you're giving to it, or vice versa. But ultimately, this card, I can't show you because again, this is like a sexual tarot, so it's like has nudity in it. But there's a lot of fruit in this card. There's a lot of apples specifically. So I'm thinking of it as like a harvest energy. Like you're planting a seed right now and you're not getting anything from it. Like you're not getting any investment. You're investing into something and there's nothing coming out of your investment. And with the Temperance in the reverse position with the Two of Cups, it's like your subconscious mind says, I want this connection. I want a loving connection. I want someone to love me. I want to feel safe. I want to feel stable. But your conscious mind says, I will do anything to get that. So even if that is like tempering yourself, think about that. Tempering yourself is, I'm not going to do something that's not good for me. So that comes with, you know, drinking, that comes with balance, that comes with daily habits, it comes with connection as well. So it kind of feels like right now your guides are asking you to temper yourself when it comes to this connection and how much you're giving in alignment to like what's actually being given to you. So instead of allowing the need for connection to, and again, this doesn't have to be actually talking to this person. This could be getting readings about this person, obsessing about this person, watching tarot videos about this person, pulling cards on this person, thinking about them constantly, like choosing that thought, choosing to think, what is going to happen? What will happen? How is this going to plan out? Instead of choosing that, they're wanting you to instead like recognize when you're doing that and say, let me pull my energy back and let me go do something to fulfill myself. You know, so instead of watching a tarot video, take a bath. If you notice yourself obsessing about this person, listen to some happy music and dance. Like there is just definitely an energy here for you to recognize, where am I over giving to the idea of something when it's not actually manifesting in real life. This person's energy, this is like going to clarify some kind of energy in the connection here. This person, you said like they are in a connection, and I see that very clearly. I'm actually going to try to show you guys the cards because it's like coming out really crazy. The Queen of Cups reversed with the Devil were the first two cards out, and then we have the Three of Pentacles with the Lovers. So immediately what I'm getting here is that you're coming out in this person's energy is the Nine of Pentacles, which is like independent. I'm loving my single life. So I think that this person does view you as independent. They don't view you as someone that's like needy or needs them, but they maybe do view you as someone where it's like, when I get attention from you, I feel good about myself. Like you are someone that's independent, but the thing about that energy is a masculine energy that is wounded wants a feminine energy that's needy. You know, like they want someone that's wounded as well. So their relationship right now with the Queen of Cups reversed and the Devil, this energy is pretty much telling me that this person is in a relationship right now pretty much where they are feeling comfortable because they're needed. So when a masculine energy is in a relationship with the Nine of Pentacles, they have to face their shadow of actually recognizing that their worth is how they show up. A masculine energy that's in the Queen of Cups reverse says, I can do whatever I want, I can treat this person however I want, and they're gonna stay because they need me, because they're wounded and they need me. I can never take this person on dates, I can never treat this person right, I can gaslight them, like I can do whatever I want and they're gonna stay with me, and that makes me feel good about myself. It doesn't necessarily make them happy, but it is like an ego feed. With the Nine of Pentacles, a masculine energy with someone with Nine of Pentacles has to actually face the fear of loss, because they know that they're like, if this person isn't getting what they deserve, they will leave. They don't need me, they will leave. The Queen of Cups reversed won't leave. She won't leave. She'll keep trying to fix, she'll keep trying to stay, she'll keep begging for someone to love her, and that makes that person like feel good. And then we have underneath that the Three of Pentacles, which is again three people, and the Lovers, which guys literally look, okay, let me cover this. Look at this card. It's a man with a lustful woman and a woman that's like covering herself. So like that's the energy here, is this person has a version of themselves that says, oh, I like the version of me that's in a connection with you and it makes me feel good about myself, but I also like to feel needed. I like to feel lusted over. So like that's the kind of energy that's coming through right now, is that I think that, is this person serious about you? No. Are they like super happy in their relationship? I don't think so. But right now it's not necessarily about how they feel or what's going on with them, because you can say all you want, oh, this person likes me, I think they like me, they give me mixed signals, but if they're not following through, that's up to you to decide if you deserve that treatment. So again, your guides right now are saying, let's look at what's actually happening instead of what I want to happen. Am I actually getting what I want from this person? Are they even available? And am I like, is this matching my manifested reality of the kind of relationship that I want? If the answer is no, they're wanting you to create some coping mechanisms that bring you back to the Empress energy. So like I said, this is self-love. This is towards yourself. This is, instead of watching that tarot video, dancing in your room, singing, going to hang out with friends, taking yourself out to dinner, giving to yourself what you actually want from this person instead of wondering what the connection is. So that's like the main message I'm getting, is they want you to actually embody the energy that you're in. And I think that this person, the more you focus on them, it actually triggers a version of you that isn't in your highest vibration. Like it triggers a version of you that is needy, that is like, I need this, like I need this. When the Empress in the Nine of Pentacles says, I don't need it from someone that's not giving it to me, because I can give it to myself. So like that's the message that I'm getting for you and this connection, Kaylee. Okay, that's what I'm getting for Kaylee. Next on my list, guys, is Crystal. And then after Crystal, my list is open if you guys would like to get on my list. Crystal got a $70 reading, so I will be using Oracle for hers. Hi, guys. Oh, thank you. You guys are sweet. And if you guys would like to get on my list, you can click on the link on my page. You'll find my website. And then once you find my website, you'll see right at the top where it is that you can pay. And the pricing options are in the pinned comment. Okay, Crystal, are you here? Just want to make sure you're here before I start. Okay, so you're saying, what should I know? And a love reading. Okay, so just pretty much, what do you need to know about your love life? I'm excited. Good, I'm glad you're excited. Right? So you just want to know what's happening in your love life. Okay. Let me clear the energy. Guys, look at my cat right now. Oh, so cutie. Okay, what does Crystal need to know about her love life? I'm gonna start with my animal oracle. And I am gonna get into, I'm gonna use my like love deck here that I have. Okay. Like, what should I know and do to attract love? Okay, I got you. Okay, let's get a song for you. All a Dream. All a Dream by Odie. Wow, that's so loud. Okay, I'm getting a really strong message for you immediately that everyone's obviously unique in their own way, but I feel like in the places that you are, maybe even where you live, you maybe have dreams that other people don't, especially when it comes to your love life. Like we have ladybug in the reverse position with butterfly in the reverse and then turtle upright. So it's interesting because I feel like you have, I'm almost getting even like an angel energy, like a spirit team energy, that something about your dream is protected. Like if you feel like you're like, I'm meant for like a fairy tale love, like I'm meant for something that is like really deep and loving and kind, even if you've never experienced that, you know, maybe you've never been in a long-term relationship, maybe you've never actually had that like dream fairy tale love, but it's something that you feel like you're going to have. Like I would trust that intuition, but I'm even getting in your energy that's like you have an intuition that you're going to get that, but you don't actually believe it. Even on the bottom of this deck right now is literally doubt. I have a family of shamans. Wow, that's actually crazy. Okay, yeah, I was definitely getting like a unique energy for you. So that makes a lot of sense here. But like I said, with something here, it's really weird because there is a spiritual energy coming through for you, but it actually feels like you're being asked to work on your masculine energy so you can actually feel the embodied masculine. So it's like you're aware of what it is to attract it, because we have white stag in the sideways position with goose inner knowing. That's where I'm getting this energy here of like, I know I'm meant to get this dream. I know I'm meant to get this, and this is like a yellow card, so it's again about confidence. And then these two cards came out together, which is so loud. We have unicorn with squirrel. Squirrel is about a lack mindset. Unicorn is about infinite possibilities. So, you know, a unicorn is a mythical animal. So when you think about unicorn, it's kind of like, oh, I'm never going to see one of those. Like, that's not real. But that's why it embodies trusting something that you can't see. With squirrel, there's this energy here of like, I want to believe that something is real, but my actions aren't embodying that belief. Like, that's what's coming through. And squirrel is mirroring white stag in the sideways position. So it's like there is this energy here of like your guides are like trying to teach you what a masculine is. This is so interesting. I'm even getting like, I don't know if you have people coming into your life or that your guides are trying to give you experiences that actually help you feel what it is that you want. Like you're actually getting small pieces of it. So like, for example, like say you like go on a date or something and you have a masculine energy, they like bring you flowers, they take you on a great date, and you don't feel like an insane connection to the person. It's not like your dream man, but you get to feel like, okay, there are people that are going to give me this. There are people that are going to show up for me in this way. There's something here about like you actually getting embodied experiences of your manifestation so you can completely let go of a lack mindset that you have. I'm feeling called to use this deck here because there's like a dating energy. Aw, thank you guys. There's dating energy. I don't know if you date. Are you dating right now? I feel like your lack mindset like doesn't want you to date. Like I feel like your lack mindset, like you're not dating. You're like waiting for someone. Confidence in the reverse position coming out on top of the white stag energy. That's what I'm saying here. No, but I have a person of interest. Okay. I'm getting a specific energy, so it might be this person, but I'm gonna use tarot, and I might get like an actual king or something. Fear is literally coming on top of unicorn. There's something stopping you right now when it comes to your love life. And then we have family coming out after that. There's like pressure. It's like spiritual pressure. Yeah, love, shackles, respect. I'm getting the weirdest thing. I don't know however your family is or like how your family has shown you love to be, but I'm literally getting something like that you crave like an exciting, fun love and something that's a little less structured than your family. But I don't know if ever in the past that's like brought you to connections that aren't necessarily good for you, like something that is like spontaneous and fun and exciting, but it's like not necessarily grounded and healthy and healing. I'm not saying that the person you're like interested in right now is like this, but something that's actually stopped you from like going out of your comfort zone is that it's like it feels like an all or nothing mindset. Like when you go out and explore, you're like, I'm probably gonna find something bad, so I need to stay disciplined and structured. When your guides are like, that's not true. Like when you're actually going out and exploring, that's when we're sending you people that are going to help you with this lesson. So there's a message here to like enjoy and have confidence, having fun, like exploring your love life. And this even trails into the fact that you have someone in mind, but you didn't ask specifically about them. Your guides are like wanting you to be in this energy here of, if I'm interested in someone, then I'm gonna have fun. Like I'm gonna date them, I'm gonna talk to them, but I'm not gonna immediately be like, they're my husband, I love them, I need them in my life. It's like, I'm maybe gonna have a few options. Like I'm gonna talk to different people, I'm gonna experience different things. Like there's something here about being unprofessional in your dating life that helps you like come out of some kind of lack mindset that was put onto you by family. Like I said, I feel spiritual pressure. Like, I don't know if that's you putting spiritual pressure on yourself or if it's like something about how your family raised you, but I'm getting this really strong energy here that there's some kind of like pressure that's pushing you. With tarot, I'll ask a little bit about this person. Can I get this person's name or the first letter of their name? These are paid readings, guys. The person's name is Damek. Spiritual pressure, what I mean by that is feeling like you need to act a certain way or do a certain thing. That's that's the energy, spiritual pressure. That's what I mean by that. And the Emperor's on the bottom. Person like older than you or something? It's like something different about this person. Yeah, the Lovers and the Death is literally out here. That's what I'm saying. Okay, this person is coming out as the King of Pentacles, so Earth energy could be significant. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And then something cosmic is on right now. This is literally about a spiritual connection. Okay. I think that this person is in your life for a reason. All right, there's something that's coming through that this person is supposed to help you release some kind of confusion about your love life. Like I said, when I'm in your energy, it feels like you have a feeling of what you want, but you don't know exactly what you want because you haven't experienced it. With that being said, you're being called to go slow in this connection. Guess who's ready to swipe their card? Hey, Queen. Oh my God, that's so fun. I love you. My list is open except one person, so you came at the good time. But like I said, on the Temperance card, this person is literally like pouring a beer. Like there's like this alien pouring a beer. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Seven of Cups reversed. So like I said, when it comes to your confidence, this is a connection that they want you to explore. So explore, remember, like exploring means like you can leave at any time. You're not attached. Like if you went on an adventure, you're not going to be like, oh my God, I'm going to live here forever. I love this place. Like you might be like, oh, this place is cool. Like I like it here. I might want to come back sometime. With that being said, you are coming through with the Queen of Cups reversed and then Two of Pentacles reversed. There is a tendency for you to get overly attached or emotionally attached from the space where I'm not necessarily seeing. Okay, love you, girly. So being a Supreme, yes, it is 65 for a Supreme. So with being that energy, it's almost like you might be like really attached to the idea of this person, but not take action on actually pursuing the connection. You might want to spiritualize this connection, but not actually do something to show up in the connection. You might like not see red flags. Like it can manifest in so many different ways. But your guides are wanting you to stay grounded right now in how you feel. So if you say, okay, I like this person, then I'm going to show interest in them. There's a difference between chasing and showing interest. So chasing is like always being the one to like initiate dates, always being the one to make plans, always being the one waiting for someone else to come towards you. When showing interest is like flirting a little bit, you know, like showing interest, like flirting, complimenting, like messaging this person once in a while. Like that's the kind of energy here, because I do feel like there's something between you guys. Like it's coming through really loud. But the only thing is that the Death of the Lovers and the King of Pentacles is coming out. A father wound could be significant when it comes to your idea of love or your idea of a masculine energy. That's something that comes through. So it's like your guides are currently trying to put you in a position, and I was getting this from the beginning, like there's an actual experience that you're having. With me pulling with this person, it definitely could be about this person, that they're trying to change your idea of love, like give you a new perspective on what love is. On the bottom, we have healing with respect and then love shackles. So obviously respect, this is the energy of like respecting yourself allows you to have others to respect you, setting boundaries, being clear with your feelings, being clear on what you want. And then this is a card about codependency. So there's like this energy here of someone giving you something. It's like you get an energy that you've never had before, and then you want to get attached to it, instead of using it as a compass to say, okay, I'm getting this energy from this person, but I can also give it to myself while I get it from them. Like that's the kind of energy, is not getting lost in what this person gives to you. But there is meant to be a connection here, but it's something that's meant to go slow. It's something that's not meant to be fast. And it's also not something that they want you to be attached onto when it comes to like, we're going to be together forever, or like looking at it long term. They want you to enjoy it for what it is and allow it to naturally unfold. I'm even feeling like a friendship energy coming through. I'm really glad it's resonating. We have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of my other deck here, which tells me that if you think of the beginning of a connection, a lot of the times people can get lost in the energy of like, people can get lost in the energy of romance. So if someone's not texting them, they'll immediately be like, oh my gosh, like they hate me, what's going on? Instead of, if that was a friend, you would probably message that person and be like, hey, what's going on? Haven't heard from you in a while, just want to check in. You know, like a friend is gonna message concern. Someone that's only looking at romance is going to immediately reject that person because they feel rejected. So there's something here about you allowing yourself to like build a connection based on the friendship energy. And I think this is something that would be challenging for you because of the Queen of Cups energy in the reverse position that I'm talking about. It's like you want to chase an idolization, and then when you're in that idolization, you may like get lost in what the connection is because you're so focused on what you want it to be. So that's something they're wanting you to ground into here. But the main message with this person, it's literally so loud, with the two cards on the bottom of my deck right now, is the Ace of Pentacles with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a new perspective. The Ace of Pentacles is like a tangible offer. So I think that this is something that, especially with this, there's like a clock on this card. It's like, this is gonna happen when it's supposed to. It might not be something that's super fast, but while you're like waiting for it to happen, they don't want you to be in the energy of waiting. Like, you're not waiting if you're enjoying your time. So if you ever notice yourself waiting for this connection or reaching for this connection, that's when they say, okay, I can have this person in my life. I can enjoy talking to this person, but let me give to myself so I'm not sitting here like waiting for this person to text me back. In whatever context that means for you, like that's the message here in this connection. This is supposed to be a lesson for you. Like absolutely, this is going to be an important connection in your life. Again, I can't really tell the outcome because that really depends on free will. But I even just cut the deck to Admirer. This person, I think this person might like you more than you think they do. But there is a slow moving energy, and Temperance is also Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is an exploration energy. Yeah, so trying new things, doing things in a way that you maybe haven't before. Yes, anyone that's paid for reading, I did get your payment. I will put you guys on the list in just a minute here. So that's what I'm getting for you, Crystal. No, the list is open. If you want to hop on the list, you can absolutely go ahead and pay for a reading. I think I have 3 people on my list right now. You're welcome. I'm thinking of a deck in my head that I want to grab for the next reading. Thank you so much. Your readings are always so helpful. I'm so glad to hear that. Crystal, seriously, that means so much to me when you say that. I actually would like to talk about this. Do you believe in twin flames? I don't like the label. I think labels are pointless because I think a label gives someone the excuse to attach onto an outcome. So, do I think it's possible for someone to have an insanely intense connection with someone? Absolutely. Do I think that just because the connection is insanely intense means that it is bound to be lasting forever till the day you die? Absolutely not. Because if you get up every single morning and you choose to work out, you choose to love yourself, you choose to slow down when you need to slow down, you choose to validate your feelings, you choose to cook yourself breakfast, you choose to brush your teeth, you choose to shower. All of those things you're doing, you're choosing to love yourself. So if one day you get up and you stop doing all of those things, your life is not going to feel very good because you stopped choosing to love yourself. A relationship is the exact same. Love needs to be chosen. Love cannot just exist. So like in a relationship, you have to choose to love each other. And you can have an insane connection with someone, but if that person isn't choosing to love you and you're still choosing to love that person, you're not loving yourself. So like I think that relationships require work. Relationships require practice. You know, they require effort, and a label isn't going to make someone show up for you. They have to choose to do that regardless of whatever connection you guys have. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love you guys. Yeah, I'm really passionate about that topic, which is why I like mainly work in relationship dynamics, because I really like to focus on helping people detach from an outcome and focus on how can I use this love to understand myself in a deeper level, you know, rather than like the love just being like, how are we going to be together forever? It's like, I don't know if we're going to be together forever, but how can I make sure that I'm still happy while I'm enjoying this connection? You know, so you can be present in the connection instead of only looking at the future. I think that really transforms love, and I like to help people have that mindset. No, my free readings are the ones that I post, guys. Kristen. Okay, so first on my list we have Kristen. Kristen got a tarot reading. And then we have Laura, got an in-depth reading. And she is a Supreme. So guys, just want to let you know, if you are a Supreme Strawberry, you do get $5 off of every single reading you buy. So every single time I go live, if you're a Supreme Strawberry, you get $5 off. Okay, and then after Laura G, we have Fatima. Oh, Fatima sent me a tip. Thank you. And then after Fatima, we have Tina. Well, your name is spelled so cool. Teena. And then after Tina, we have Relly. And then after Relly, we have Eliana. Sorry. All right, we just got so many people just bought right in a row. Okay, I want to make sure I go in order. So first we have Kristen. I'll tell you guys, that was like the order. So if you guys were all here, I hope you all have heard that. Yes, I got everyone. I got your reading. If you all paid for a reading, I got it all. Okay, so Kristen, you are up. You are up now. So let me know if you're here and I can get started. Can you read on my connection with blank? Any messages I may need to hear about the connection or dynamic between us? Okay, so just a basic connection reading. I would like to know, Kristen, are you in contact with this person? What's the current like status of your connection? Are you just friends? Are you talking? Are you not talking? Are you like in a situationship? Like what's the stance? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Kristen. It's 11:11 right now. Literally right now. That's crazy. Okay, and we are using a tarot. Using tarot for you. Cutie, my cat looks so cute. The link is, you can click on the link on my page and then you'll find my website, and through my website you'll see right at the top where you're able to pay. Okay, we are exes and had a prolonged period of no contact, but are becoming friends again and trying to get on the core of our issues that were, well, unresolved that caused us to break up. Wow, that's huge. Thank you, V. Thank you. Okay. Wow, this is actually really promising right now. Oh, whoever just got a reading, I did just get your payment here. Oh, Crystal. Is this the same Crystal? Yes, Quakey Crystal is on my list again. Wow, okay, so you guys are making actual real progress in this connection. Like, absolutely. Can I see like an outcome or advice cards, please? For her. Yeah, wow, okay. This is coming through really clear. I actually love this. Immediately, the first card out was the Seven of Pentacles, which is literally the card about planting a seed, knowing that as long as you water something every single day, it will grow. Just like I was saying about relationships, how pretty much, like if you want to learn the guitar, you have to practice every day. If you want to grow a plant, you have to water it every day. You have to understand the plant. You have to know what it needs, how much sunlight it needs. So right now, what I'm getting about your relationship is that there's actually a karmic balancing happening of things that you guys ignored. Like, it's specifically about, I feel that in your guys' connection, there was definitely, how I feel for both of you is that the masculine energy, who you're asking about, his energy was like strategic and logical, and I feel that he maybe didn't understand you in certain ways, or he didn't take the effort to understand you. Whoever I'm reading for, this person has a lot of like masculine pride. The energy is literally coming through as like, it's like when a masculine has a lot of ego, it's like they want to win, you know? So it's like, if I'm taking a second to understand you, or I'm apologizing, then you win and I lose. Instead of an apology is like, oh, I care about you and I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. A masculine energy is like, has pride, you know, like they're like, I want to win. So like that is a challenge that this person faces or has strongly faced in the past of this connection. And I feel like your energy in the past was maybe not advocating for yourself as much as you maybe could have. So like that's something that comes through really strong. But when it comes to the connection here, it feels that both of you guys in the connection were strategic. Something that was lacking was a playful energy. Yes, he has too much pride sometimes. I can see that in his energy really strongly. It actually came out like as his advice section. He's coming out as the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles. So that is like a really hard to budge kind of energy. But I feel like both of you guys were like, your energy is like, okay, how can I tiptoe around his feelings to make sure that he hears me? How can I tiptoe around his pride to make sure that he hears me? And his energy is like, how can I say the right or wrong thing to protect my pride? How can I say the right or wrong thing to please you? Like, that's the kind of energy that I think both of you guys were in. So your advice right now in this connection is Queen of Swords, Two of Swords reversed. You say, I know what I want. I'm not afraid to stand up for that because I'm not afraid to lose you. Like, that's your energy right now. And this is actually a lesson for you to see the benefit of being 100% honest in what you need. Because I can feel in the connection that your energy was like, I'm going to advocate for myself in a mothering way, right? So it's like, if you are saying something, you're like, how can I say this in a way where he's not going to get triggered? Instead of saying, I don't care if you get triggered, I'm going to say what I need. You know, if you are saying, hey, like, I don't feel like you're giving enough to me, you know, and I've had this before and it doesn't make me happy. Instead, you might be like, it would really be nice if I could get this and this. Like, a mothering is like a coddling energy, right? Your guides are kind of having you they want you to have this energy here of like still having empathy for him, but also saying, I'm not going to mother your lesson. Like, I'm going to be honest with what I need. I'm going to be real with you. That is actually going to pull him out of this like stale energy that he's in. Because with him is the Emperor and then the Four of Pentacles, and then we have the Ten of Wands sideways with the Justice. This connection is something that needs a little bit of, and when you think of justice, it's like right and wrong. Think of law, you know, like justice doesn't think about feelings. It doesn't think about a perspective. It doesn't think about perception. Justice says what is equal and what is not. So right now you're kind of being asked to have this mindset and the connection to say, when something isn't equal, I can still have empathy, but that doesn't mean I need to change the way that I'm like communicating in this connection. There is forward movement, okay? And I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are like circling back in the past a lot. Like, we have the Six of Cups reversed with the Six of Swords, the Moon reversed with the Chariot. So in the subconscious part of the reading, there is a lot of movement, all right? Like, there is big things happening, big changes happening in this connection, and actually a lot of anxiety release. So if you had any guilt or you had any fears or like any anxiety of losing this person, the more you're showing up, the more energy of like you feel secure in yourself to speak up, but you're also like detaching from this person at the same time to rebuild a connection in a way that isn't structured around coddling him. Like that's the energy. So with that being said, there is illusions being revealed, all right? There is like wounded parts of yourselves that are coming up to be healed. And I think that it's coming through positive. Like it's Six of Swords here is you guys are moving into a clear state of mind right now. It's a little bit rocky. It's a little bit like, all right, this is kind of uncomfortable, but Six of Swords is you're moving in the right direction. You're moving in a way that's going to feel good for you. So ultimately, make sure that you keep taking affirmative action. I do think that both of you guys want to make this work, but with you as the feminine, your guides, like, because I'm reading for you, they just want you to know that it's safe for you to speak on what you need without needing to filter it. Oh my gosh, I'm glad it's resonating for someone else as well. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Kristen. Like this is a really big growing moment for both of you guys. I don't have any love cards out here right now, but I think that's because you're like building a foundation before anything can happen, regardless on wherever that goes. How many people are on the list? OMG, this is so helpful. Thank you. You're so welcome. I'm happy it was helpful for you. Okay, Madison. Oh, Madison. Okay, you just purchased a reading here. Okay, so Madison, I'll tell you like everyone that's on the list, but I'll also tell you if they got a Thank you. Yeah, I love cherries. I love cherries and strawberries. If they got 50 or 75, or the 70, because obviously 70 is more expensive. So here, let me find it on my list right now. Okay, so next is Laura G, and then Fatima, and then Tina. Okay, so Laura G and Fatima both got in-depth readings, and those two are next. After those two, we have Tina, Relly, Eliana, Crystal, and then Madison. So Madison, you're last on my list, but there's only 3 $70 clients, and the rest are 50, so they'll be a little bit shorter than the 70. But right now you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. You are 7th on my list. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long though. Okay, Laura G, you're up, queen. So are you here? And can I read your question out loud? I'll leave the name private, but if I can read your question out loud. We got a Supreme in the house. Aw. Okay, perfect. You got an in-depth, so I will be starting with oracles. Let's see. Okay, I want to know if blank would come back / how does he feel about me? I broke up things a few days ago and couldn't wait for our monthly one-on-one. If this goes insanely wrong, we'll talk about finances next reading. Sending lots of love, as always. Been loving your lifestyle videos. Thank you. It's so sweet. Also, so if you guys don't know, I do have a monthly subscription where you can work with me month to month and you get one reading every single month. It is discounted like than my regular one-on-ones because you are paying monthly. So this client is specifically works with me every month. So if you guys are interested in that, that is on my website. Okay, girl, let's get into it. I love our sessions. I'm so excited. Would he come back / how does he feel? This is interesting. Okay, I'm gonna start here with my feelings deck. Gotta get the bag up before I start paying for subscription again. No worries at all. Thank you for being in the live with me. Okay. Okay, first of all, I have to say I'm so proud of you that you said you cut things off. I just have to say that. Like, I'm so proud of you for that. Oh. Yup, I knew this was gonna come out. Thank you. It was so hard. I can literally, I know you after, you know, working with you. So that's why I immediately, like, I had to say that I'm so proud of you. You should be so proud of yourself. So, and I hope this reading is validating for you. Okay, so obviously I'm first asking how he's feeling. And it's coming out interesting. So he's feeling guilty about something. There is still love here, but he's feeling guilty. So the first card out was literally doubt. We have doubt in the upright position. That's being clarified with guilt. We have worry coming through with discipline, self-esteem reversed with acceptance, love, judgment, forgiveness in the reverse on the bottom. A really strong message that I'm getting about how he's feeling about you is that you've never taken an action like this, and it actually has him worried. So when you say as he should, obviously, yeah, period. I don't even know what he did, but I was immediately getting that there was a reason. You wouldn't have just broken it off for no reason. He didn't expect you to react this way. Whatever happened, he didn't expect you to, like, stand up for yourself, to actually end things, and it actually was a really big hit to his ego. So we have, with self-esteem in the reverse position, and underneath that is acceptance, it tells me that this person right now, like, he's currently in the energy of, like, I don't feel good about myself. I feel like you are a big source of my confidence. I don't have that anymore. I don't believe that you're going to be someone that's, like, always chasing after me, always trying to make things work. Like, that illusion that they had that constantly gave them confidence is something that's been, like, taken away. So with that being said, I don't love that acceptance is underneath that, because acceptance is usually a great thing. But in this context, it's like you can use acceptance to settle. And it kind of feels like that's what's happening right now. Is his energy is like, well, she just doesn't want me anymore and I'm not good enough, so, like, that's the energy. It's like, I'm just gonna be down on myself. I'm not going to say I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna show her that I'm better. It's just like, wow, like, I lost that, I fucked it up, like, I'm not good enough. So it's coming through strong in that manner, especially when it's mirroring guilt and doubt, because guilt is the energy. I think it's a really difficult emotion to work through. Guilt is, because it takes 100% accountability. You know, in order to work through guilt, you have to say, what am I feeling guilty about? And whatever it is that you're feeling guilty about, you have to do something about it in order to heal that guilt. So if you say, I feel guilty about wronging this person, then apologize to that person because you actually are sorry, you know, and make things right. That is like an energy of guilt. It actually requires masculine energy. It requires action. And with it mirroring acceptance, I don't feel like right now he's in the space of, like, wanting to take action on healing anything. He's just kind of, like, sitting with the guilt and being like, whatever, it is what it is. I'm gonna switch to another deck here, and then I'm gonna use tarot after. I'm gonna use my sexual tarot deck. My mods are on fire today. You guys are freaking on fire. is it sideways? You're going to feel this person's energy, okay? Like, that's so annoying to say, but you're gonna keep feeling their energy only because you are now a really big part of a lesson that they're needing to learn, and like you are related to that lesson. So if this person gets signs of you, they hear music about you, like they dream about you, whatever it is, you are the mirror up to their guilt, right? So it's like, I want to be a better man. So the universe says, okay, we're going to show you an energy where you fucked up and you lost something, and we're going to keep showing it to you and showing it to you and showing it to you and showing it to you until you look at that and say, why does that make me feel bad? Why do I avoid that? What can I do about it? You know, and that doesn't necessarily mean one day he'll be like, oh, I want to be with you, but it is like an energy of like maybe an apology, maybe like recognition, you know, accountability, whatever that is, but you are the mirror to that. So I have to say that your guides are coming through with the message that you may feel this person's energy, but you know that you need to detach, especially because you didn't tell me what happened, but your guides are literally saying, you know that this isn't good for you right now. Like, you know that he's not giving you what you deserve, so you know you need to detach. They're like, you know. I've no doubt in my mind that you know that. Their energy is literally like, you know. So what he's feeling guilty about is, literally, this card says never jam today, promises that never come to be, empty words, not living in the now. So he's actually feeling guilty about the fact that he maybe told you he was going to do things, or he told you that things were going to happen between you guys and then they didn't. Like, he's feeling guilty about literally making broken promises. With the doubt coming through, we have find the lesson in the sideways position. This card is about saying, like, why is this happening to me? Like, what is the actual lesson? There's an energy of him wanting to find the lesson, but he doesn't know how. Like, that's the energy. It's like, I don't know why this is happening. I don't know what's going on, but I know that I feel guilty. But he's not like on the emotional level right now to literally say, like, to know how to work through guilt. Like, he doesn't have that consciousness. So that's why find the lesson is sideways. You're actually mirroring to him. I think the lesson here is, and this is something that he's consciously reflecting on, is that when this is a masculine that needs validation, okay? And I've read that in his energy before. Like, he is someone that thrives on external validation. So, you know, like being chased, being in control, playing some kind of mind games, not committing. Like, I constantly need to know that something is wanting me to feel confident, to feel good about myself. So with that being said, you are someone that gave this person real love, and they treated it like something that was just like a drug, right? A drug doesn't give back to you. You know, a drug is just like something that you take and it makes you feel really good. Your energy is like actually real love. It wasn't just instant gratification. So with that being said, it's like this person is recognizing that without your energy, he actually is struggling a lot. He's struggling a lot more because you're not accessible. So if he were to just get a drug, or, you know, like, oh, I'm out of drugs, I can just go get this other drug. You know, your energy is like, I can't just go find another one of you. Like, I can't just go get another one of you, and I'm actually really struggling. So it's showing up like an attachment that he has to needing validation from somebody, and your love illuminated that. So he's consciously recognizing that it's really difficult for him that you ended things, but he doesn't know what to do about it. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. On the bottom of the deck, confirming what I just said. This is literally a card about being authentic. That's literally crazy. I mean, at least. Yeah, that's a main energy here, but that confirmed what I just said. Sorry, honey, I'm gonna move. Is that this person, he knows that you're special. One more, and then I'm just gonna ask my tarot deck on like where he's at within coming back. A moment's regret coming through on self-esteem reversed. I'm not even freaking kidding you. This is so loud. A nostalgia, idealing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. Yeah, and he's wondering why. This is so interesting. This is where it gets into like a victim mentality. This is what I don't like. So law is not just, is falling on top of acceptance. This card says rules that are not fair. So this energy is like, it's not fair. Like, it's not fair. When it's like, you're not looking at what true fairness is. Like, you're looking at what you want. It's looking at it from a selfish standpoint. So that's why there's like this acceptance energy of like, oh, well, it is what it is. Like, I'm just not good enough, and I couldn't hold this, and it's fine, whatever. And there's like this energy here of like, I couldn't have I couldn't have my cake and eat it too. Like, that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. And the spirit is trying to teach them a lesson of true balance, true equal and giving. Like, don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Don't be greedy. And I think that he was greedy with your connection, and he was disrespectful. So he knows that, but he's not doing anything about it. The last thing I'm going to ask is like, does he plan to make an entrance back into your life? Seven of Swords upright. Immediately, this is avoidant energy. No. Guilty, but avoidant. Two of Swords. With the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. The Hermit is on the bottom. Okay, so he's actually going to do some reflecting. He needs to be alone right now. So he's currently guarded towards the situation because his ego is bruised, which I have to say, like, that's not your responsibility. You bruised his ego because he let his ego run the entire connection. But as for right now, I'm literally even getting within the next like 2 months, I don't think you're going to hear from him. Seven of Swords with the Two of Swords. Both of those are avoidant cards, avoidant and guilty energy. But then we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and look at this. Look at this card. It's a guy handing her a rose, and she's literally like covering herself, disinterested. It's the Eight of Swords, which is a card about being trapped in your mind. And then we literally have the Nine of Wands with the Knight of Wands. So if he did come in towards you in the future, he would still be guarded, and I feel like he would come in immaturely. So Knight of Wands is like, any knight comes in like passionately and excited, but it doesn't come in like with accountability. That was so weird. I literally just like paused. Yeah, girl. The Hermit, cutting the deck to the Tower. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. Wow, he's in like winning and losing energy. He feels like he lost. That's his energy. He feel like he lost. Not in like a, oh, I lost an amazing thing. More so like, I lost, my ego lost. So yeah, I guess my best advice for you right now is to, and obviously we can talk about this in our next session that we have, of like an energy detachment, like learning how to detach, maybe what your guides want you to know in your love life when it comes to like showing up in other connections, whatever that may be. We can talk about that in our next section, or in our next session. But yeah, that's how he's feeling right now, and I don't feel you're going to be hearing from him anytime soon. If you did, it would definitely be impulsive with the Knight of Wands, and it wouldn't be like what you want to hear. It might be something that's like light kind of energy, like him trying to make the peace, but not exactly taking accountability. Aww. Aww. I hope that resonated for you, Laura. I'm so excited to meet with you again. Low-key expected, still sad about it, and that's okay. Feel those feelings, cry about it, like, I'm giving you a hug, girl. Feel those feelings. It's okay to be sad, because you know, like, you did what was best for you, and that was so hard. And just because, like, you did it doesn't mean it was easy, you know, and that's so valid. Yeah, oh, I'm sending you a hug, girl. Okay, Ashley also just got on my list here. have a client at 4, but I think we should be able to be done by 4. Okay, next on my list is Fatima. And then after Fatima is Tina. And there's still more on my list, but I'm just gonna do the 2 in a row, guys. Alexis, the prices are in my pinned comment. Yeah, so a $50 reading is just tarot. Doesn't really have a time limit. I just kind of go until the message is out. And the $70 reading is in-depth with Oracle and Tarot. I just did one of those if you were here for that. Okay, so Fatima, are you here? Just want to make sure you're here before I start. Amazing, Alexis. Hope to see you. Yes. Okay. Hold on. I just need to cleanse my decks here. Okay, what do I need to hear right now when it comes to my career? Okay. Do you have anything in specific you'd like to share about, like, are you wanting to make a career shift? Like, what is your current job? Any concerns? Any kind of information like that would be useful. I'm going to use, I actually have a career deck that I'll use for you. Guys, it's sunny today in Bali. It's literally been pouring rain. There's literally been flooding. It's so bad. I recently got suspended from my job, and right now I'm not sure what I need to do next. Okay, I hear you. That is definitely a valid concern. Okay, while I'm doing your reading, I need to plug this in because this is how I'm seeing your guys' readings, and it's dying, so. Okay. Oh my god, my cat looks so cute. She literally looks so freaking cute. Send it out. I don't want to. First card, I was happy success. That's what's going on. Okay. Okay, so first we have a consciousness card, a cycle card, and another cycle card. So 8, 2, and 4 are the numbers that are coming out. This is interesting. Immediately what I'm getting is that, so happy success, this is something that is going to happen for you. Like, you're going to get what you deserve. And I feel that right now what's happening is bringing up certain fears that are stopping you from being able to move towards this direction. It's almost like, I get the energy that if you're not super happy in your job, or you're like not happy in the way that your job is moving, you may cling to it. So it's like, I'm gonna use like a relationship as an example. So it's like, or no, I'll even use a job. Like, you're not happy in your job, but you're like, I need to do this job, I need to make money, like I gotta pay the bills. And then your guides, like you get fired. And that's your guides being like, this isn't what makes you happy, like you need to do something else. And then for some people, they ended up starting their own business and it ended up being like exactly what they wanted and they were so happy and they're like, wow, it was so scary when I got fired, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. This doesn't feel like a permanent like ending whatever happened in your job. Like it's not something that's like permanent. Like you said, you currently got suspended. It actually feels like right now they're wanting you to raise the way that you're seeing yourself and to recognize that whatever energy you were getting wasn't necessarily what you deserved, nor was it what you wanted. We have the decrease card coming through, which is a guided decrease. Like this card is, there's like a drought. This person is, the water is slipping through their hands. It kind of feels like you're not getting what you need. You're not getting nurtured. You're not getting watered. But with this mirroring happy success, there's something here where it's like, we're taking this away from you, so you have no choice but to find something else. It was really interesting. This is so weird. I've never gotten a message like this before, but I was looking at this deck and I was looking at like the person that made this deck, and that's like passive income. You know, like she made something and then she sold it, and now every single time someone buys it, she makes money. Like there was something here, and I'm like burping, it's like expression. There's something here about your guides wanting you to lean more on passion and knowing that your passion might lead towards something that is able to give you some kind of passive income. So it's not necessarily like a whole new job, a whole new endeavor, like quitting this job and going into something else. It's more so like I'm finding something that makes me happy, so I have more energy for what it is that I'm giving to, instead of just giving all of my energy to something that doesn't actually make me happy. Like we have deception coming through with consciousness of lack and then milestone, and intention card is like popping out here. They're needing you to change your intention when it comes to showing up in your job. Like the deception energy here was, I feel that you were maybe fully showing up in your job from a space of lack, and your guides are like, that's not going to give you what it is that you need. That's not going to help you manifest what it is that you want. And then we even have back and forth, which is the intention card that was popping out. The back and forth energy is pretty much where it's like, I have this dream, but like it's not ready yet. I want to do this, but I can't do this. Like I'd like to have this job, but I can't do it. Like that's the energy where it's like, you know you want something, but you're not pulling the trigger and just like doing it or putting your energy towards that. Yeah, and true love is even on the bottom, and this is literally a card about loving yourself. This is a card about like nurturing yourself, taking time for yourself, showing up for yourself. So there is something here, like there's a really big shift coming through. Consciousness of lack just came out as I literally already cut the deck to it. Okay, I want to clarify this with another deck here. I knew this was going to come out. True love with great gratitude, and then the sacred temple. So in this time, I'm not sure exactly suspended energy. I'm not sure if this means like you're just on a short break, you're not working right now, whatever that means. Your guides are giving you time. Okay, they are literally giving you time to discover what it is that you actually want, what it is that you're passionate about outside of money. Okay? Money. I'm literally getting like Mr. Krabs energy when I was saying that, which is that's totally consciousness of lack energies, like Mr. Krabs. But the sacred temple, that is a card about having a routine for yourself every single day where it is not about anything besides you. It is about, you know, if you meditate, if you take a bath, if you do some yoga and you stretch, that is you just saying, I am doing something that gives me a physical, like an emotional reward, right? I feel relaxed, I feel good, I feel happy. I feel good, I feel happy. And part of it's not like bringing me with the comments, that's so annoying. But if you go to work, you're like, okay, I get a physical reward, I get money. If you are working on getting a new job or working on a new business, you're doing it because you want money. You're doing it because you want security, instead of saying, I'm gonna do something that just nurtures me right here, right now, in this moment. That is something that's coming up for you when it comes to your guides are saying, like, I want you to nurture yourself in a new way so you know what to give your energy to rebalance it. It's like they're putting you on a new road, and it's going, whatever it is, it's gonna lead you to something that is successful. Okay, let me finish this with tarot. No, I'm feeling called to use this deck actually. Eight is a big theme out here right now, and 8 is a card that requires discipline. Snow White and her animals, you inspire trust and confidence here. This is literally a card about independence. But also you inspire trust and confidence, inspiration. This is so loud. Your guides are literally trying to get you out of this mindset. Consciousness of lack is being clarified with Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in this relationship, and it's also a number 8 card again. So like, look at this card. This is literally the energy of right now, especially with lack mindset. You had a relationship to your job or to your work that it wasn't healthy. It wasn't beneficial to a manifestation that you wanted. A new world is born on top of cycle. You're literally going into a new cycle, and this is the beginning. But it's like how you go about it is going to help you. So the main message here is that they're needing you to have faith to know that the more you nurture your passions, the more you will have clarity. The more you nurture your passions, the more you'll have clarity. So this is nurturing creativity. This is nurturing intuition. This is nurturing like hits that you get of like, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do this. I've always wanted to do this. Let me try this. Like, it's that kind of energy where you're maybe bored. Like you have a lot of time on your hands, and you just like pick up some hobbies. This is going to lead to something. Again, I don't know if it's like selling shit on Etsy or something, but there's literally an energy here with like there's something here about passive income. There's something here about like having something that you're passionate about that makes you feel secure, and it might eventually lead into something bigger. But right now it's something that like it's just something that makes you more happy. And then decrease is being clarified with a time to say goodbye. This might be talking about your job. This might be talking about the way that you're showing up in your job. You're gonna know best like what exactly that means for you. But there's something here that this is a guided ending. This is a guided ending towards a newfound commitment. They want you to commit to something else here. And I'm not even kidding you, this is literally so loud. A beautiful little worm, this card says, take care of yourself. And on the card, it's 17, which is 8. Again, 8 requires discipline. 8 requires doing things in a new way. And then we have the mermaid and the turtle. An elder will teach you. And then your imaginary friend, which is a card about being your own best friend. So it almost feels like right now, I think even using the compass of being your own best friend, like what would you do if you did have a best friend? Maybe you do have a best friend. And like, how are you going to embody that in your daily life? How would that person inspire you? How would that person encourage you to do the things that you love? Like, that is the biggest energy here, but they need you to specifically nurture yourself. I feel like your job was something that you didn't nurture yourself in your job. Like, you were doing it completely from a space of fear, and it wasn't something that you necessarily loved. So your guides are trying to put you onto a new path that is a lot more passionate. It's going to be a little scary. It's going to bring up fears for you, but ultimately it is happening for a reason. On the bottom is Deep Dark Sea Mermaid. Find solutions in the unknown places, in the darkness. Find solutions in the darkness. That's what I'm saying. That's like shadow energy. That's what I'm getting for you, Fatima. Leaning on other people and leaning on like support and connection is specifically loud for you as well. Whether this is like family or friends, like there are definitely people right now that are meant to help you have faith along this journey. This isn't something you're meant to do alone. I was doing it because it paid my bills. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, is like your guides are like, we need you to have faith that you can pay the bills in ways that don't just completely drain your energy. That's what yeah. That literally says everything I just said in that reading. You're so much more special, I think, than you allow yourself to believe. Like, you have more passions, and your guides want you to see that about yourself and take advantage of that and make profit out of that energy. List update. Okay, yeah, let me see. Hold on. That is so cute. Oh, I have to grab my phone. I always have ideas, but I end up shutting myself down. Oh my goodness. If you have ideas, that's literally so much validation right there, because I just want you to know, like, that is a special thing. Like, there are a lot of people that don't have creative ideas. So the fact that you have ideas, like, lean on that. Lean on that. Your guides are telling you to lean on that. Okay, let me grab my phone, guys, so I can give you a list update. Okay. Next we have Tina. After Tina we have Relly, and then Eliana, and then Crystal, and then Madison, and then Ashley. I think that's gonna be my full list. You're so welcome. Thank you for buying a reading. I'm really happy it could resonate for you. I hope that gave you faith. Okay, Tina, are you here, Tina? How long should I wait to come back? Maybe, I'm not sure. Like, I can't exactly estimate that for you. Maybe come back like in 30 minutes and like check to see the list again. I am here. Okay, perfect. Can you please tell me the energy between B? Okay, male boss. B and Tina. I love readings like this. I'm gonna use my sexual tarot. I'm gonna be real with you. Hello, Sameda. You always, why do I feel like you always come in at the exact same time in a live? Like, I love it. Okay, the energy between Tina and B. No, I literally love it. Every time, every time. be? What the F? Okay. There's some tension here. There's some sexual tension, I'm gonna be honest, like on this person's side. And I feel like this is something that you've picked up on, but you don't actually listen to your intuition when it comes to it. Like, your energy literally towards this person might be like, I'm feeling something, but like, I think I'm crazy. Like, I might be fucking crazy when it comes to this. You're absolutely not crazy if this is something that you've been picking up on intuitively. The High Priestess was reversed immediately, and it actually feels like this perspective is burdening you because it makes you feel like you're coming through with the Hanged Man and then the Queen of Swords. So like, it makes you feel some type of way when you're around this person. It doesn't, I don't feel like, I don't know if you're interested. True. Yeah, it sounds, it's so strong. Like, please trust your intuition about this. The High Priestess was so reversed, and I think you're like really, really intuitive when it comes to this situation specifically. And it's actually burdening you that you're not trusting yourself because it makes you doubt the way that you act. I don't like this person's energy. I'm not liking it. Okay, so yeah, it feels crazy. It feels crazy making. What's in the center here? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I really need to know this in context of this reading. I feel like this person's energy makes you uncomfortable, but because they're your boss, you don't want to read it wrong. Like, you don't want to read it wrong and then act a certain way and then have that like sacrifice your job or something. That's why I feel like it burdens you that you don't trust your intuition, because then you don't know how to act, and you want to make sure you're acting in a certain way because it's your boss. Like, that's kind of how it feels. Like, it doesn't feel like you're comfortable in whatever dynamic is going on, in whatever energy this person is like giving you. Like, is that the case? Because if it's not, I want to make sure that I'm reading this correctly, especially when I'm getting advice-wise for like in the center. Especially with the Eight of Swords coming in, it kind of feels like you don't trust this person. Like, I don't know, their energy feels like, okay, yeah, okay. I'm glad that's the case, because that definitely like clears up everything. This person's energy is coming through as the King of Wands in the reverse position, the Eight of Swords, or the Eight of Wands with the Death, and then the Ten of Swords with the Judgment. So there's a position of power here. This person might actually be older than you as well. I'm not sure if that's the case, but regardless, they feel like obviously they're the boss, right? Like, they have power, because he gets hot and cold with me. Yeah, okay. I just don't like this energy. The reason he gets hot and cold is because there is absolutely sexual interest here, especially from the fact that I'm using my tarot deck. There is sexual interest. Like, this person is attracted to you, but because there is like a business dynamic, they are afraid to hurt you or to lose their job. Like, that's the energy. Is like, they want to have like a flirty energy, but there's like a part of them that's like, okay, I like this energy. No, we need to stay strict. I like this energy. No, we need to stay strict. I like this energy. No, we need to stay strict. And for your energy, it's kind of like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, what is going on in this dynamic? And it actually is burdening you quite a lot. Like, it's coming through as something that's like really, really weighing on you. And so, like, as I'm burping, that's what I'm saying. But his energy is interested in you, but he doesn't feel confident enough to take full action towards you. And he also sees you as vulnerable. I don't know, like, take this how it resonates, but with your energy coming out as the High Priestess, I don't feel like you are stern with this person. And to be stern, you don't need to be cold. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like, fuck you, to be the Queen of Swords. But your advice right now is to be the Queen of Swords with this person, be stern and be clear. So that doesn't mean you don't have to bring up any standards. You don't have to tell them that you're making them uncomfortable or anything, but you can be someone that you present yourself and you are always consistent. You are always like, I don't want this to be anything more. I'm comfortable with what this is. Like, you're always reacting in the same way. So right now, like, if your energy, it kind of feels like you might be wobbling around like how they act. So like if they're happy, you might like react in a certain way, or if they're like cold, then you'll react in a certain way. And your guides want you to be like consistent. They want you to show up in a way that of what you want the dynamic to be, how you feel the dynamic is, and to feel confident in that. I genuinely feel like all you needed to do that was confirmation that your intuition wasn't wrong, because you absolutely, if you feel that this person is like interested in you, or you feel like you're like, why, like what's going on, your energy literally feels like that. Your energy feels like, the fuck is happening right now? Like, what is happening in this connection? That's mainly the vibes. That's literally the vibes here that I'm getting when it comes to like how you feel. And this person doesn't want to lose anything, but they also don't have enough self-control to like not come towards you. So be stern and be clear. Like, that's what your guides want you to do towards this situation, especially because the judgment is coming out on this person's side, and I feel like they need a judgment call when it comes to like their own behavior, and the way that you act, the way that you show up like with boundaried energy is actually going to be that mirror for this person to kind of cut out this behavior. I could imagine that you will feel a lot more comfortable when you show up in a way that is consistent instead of trying to like wobble around his energy. It's the not knowing for you that was really burdening. Okay, yeah, that's the advice here that I'm getting for you. This is such a weird energy. I love reading those readings when people are like, yeah, I'm wondering about my boss. That makes sense. Good, I'm glad. I love the suspense in your messages right now. Dot, dot, dot. Okay, next on my list, guys, we have Relly. After Relly, we have Eliana. After Eliana, we have Crystal. After Crystal, we have Madison. After Madison, we have Ashley. And that is everyone on my list. I think I'm gonna get off after that. Okay, Relly, what is your question? I see that you didn't put a question in there, so what is your question? I just need to know that you're here, Relly. Right? She is so soft, guys. Okay, Relly, are you here? I'm looking for you, Queen. It's your turn. I would do your reading, But I don't see your question. Her name is Honey. She's my honey girl. You're on camera, honey. Right? Okay, I'm not seeing Relly right now, so we're gonna move on to the next client. Maybe she'll come back. If not, I'll send her an email. So we have Eliana. Eliana is up after Relly, so Eliana, are you here? I'm here. Okay, can I read your question out loud? Yes, of course. Okay. Hi. So I genuinely don't know if this means anything, but recently or for about a few months, I've been getting a lot of deja vu moments, and it seems like I've dreamed the life I'm living now or something. I literally experienced that, so I love you're asking me about that. I honestly have no clue, and I just want some insight on it, please, and thank you so much. You're so welcome. Okay, so you want a dream reading. Dreams. What is going on with the deja vu? Which deck do I want to use here? Oh wait, you got a tarot reading. Oh my god, that's crazy. I was literally looking at this right before. It's literally crazy because it happens so randomly. It's like I've known or I've seen these certain moments before. I just don't know when, why, or how. When or how or why. Okay. What do you guys want Eliana to know about her deja vu? I'm already getting such a good message. Okay, nature is really significant for you. I don't know, you might get a lot of deja vu moments, like specifically in nature, like when you're outside. Okay, I'm getting a really fucking insane message for you. I'll tell you the cards that I have out here first. Okay, Knight of Pentacles with the Emperor, Ten of Cups with the Temperance, the Lovers with the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles with the Chariot, We have the Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords reversed with the Star reversed as a past life energy. Okay, I felt called to pull on that because it was really, really loud. I get a laid out deja vu at work. Interesting. What is your job? I'm curious to know what your job is. You have been on this earth for a long time. I feel like specifically your soul, you have had a lot of lives on earth. Some souls like don't have a lot of lives on earth. Some of them have like a few, because earth is actually like the most challenging space because we have ego. You know, anywhere else like there isn't ego. So it's actually like really challenging. Like in the way that I like to see it as like souls, there's like a wait list to get onto earth because it's like so many people want to do it because it's you have so many sensations, so many pleasures. Your soul, I feel like, is experienced in earth, but the thing that I have to say, and it's interesting that you said I work at Grumble Cookie. Oh my god, wait, that's so cute. The biggest thing that I have to say is that your guides are actually trying to show you when it's like this is through an emotion. I have to say, okay, this is literally through an emotion, which is why it's coming through as deja vu. You had past lives where you weren't protected, you weren't safe, you were left out in the cold, you were heartbroken, and you didn't have faith. So this could literally be the energy here. I don't know if you're into like maybe you've been interested in true crime, maybe you've like seen movies or something where you like really resonate with a sad story, or like, but there's an energy here of like a very, very sad, difficult life is maybe something that you've experienced often in past lives, and it's been a really big lesson for you. Your guides are actually want to tell you that you are going to have 10 of Cups with the Temperance. This is like a peaceful life. This is like, I love my life, I'm happy and I'm comfortable. The way that I like to think of it is, there are people in this world that feel like they're like, I'm gonna be famous one day. Like, I'm gonna be huge, I'm gonna have a crazy big life. And there's people that are like, I don't wanna be famous and I just wanna have a comfy, normal life and I just wanna have a family. And that's what makes them happy. Your energy right now, whatever that looks like for you, you are supposed to have a comfortable life. In this lifetime, you are supposed to have a comfortable life, obviously with free will. That is something you need to create for yourself. But we have the Emperor, King of Cups, King of Pentacles. The reason why that's so loud for me is because the Pentacles and Cups, that's earth and water, which is both feminine, but they're coming through as kings. And we have the Emperor, which is the masculine energy. So whenever you have deja vu, it's actually your guides trying to say, this is how you're supposed to feel. This is a positive feeling. You are on the way that you're supposed to go. Like, you're on the right path. Anytime you feel it, it's literally with the King of Pentacles and the Chariot, it's literally your guide saying, continue. You are going exactly where you're supposed to be. This will lead you to where you're supposed to go. And it's actually, it even is coming through as like a gift. Like, your guides are literally like, we want you to feel safe. We want you to feel valid. And you might be someone that it kind of feels like maybe you could have like anxiety, or maybe you have fears, or you've struggled with mental health for reasons that don't really make sense. Like, that's the way that I'm seeing it, is sometimes you have anxiety that doesn't really make sense. And it's like, I don't know why I'm having anxiety right now. It's like out of nowhere. And you could be someone that's smart enough to know like what you're feeling, or like where it's coming from. Like, you could be intellectually intelligent, but you genuinely are like, this is for no reason. It's actually a past life version of you being uncomfortable, being scared of this happening again, of like this past life happening again. It's like you have a lot of trauma on earth. So your guides are like, this is safe. You're supposed to have a comfortable life. This is safe. Continue to move forward. So it's not necessarily a dream, but when you're feeling the deja vu, it's an energy of like familiarity that your soul has experienced elsewhere, that you're bringing onto earth. It's so weird that like starseeds are supposed to be heaven on earth. They're supposed to help create heaven on earth through presence. You know, presence is away from fear. Presence is like consciousness, awareness. So it kind of feels like right now you have this in your soul's energy, but because you have so much trauma on earth, you have a hard time creating that and embodying that. But you're supposed to be someone that like raises the frequency and the vibration of earth through comfortability and stability outside of what your life looks like. So I don't know if this is something that you do, but they don't want you to focus on what your life looks like. They want you to focus on how it feels. And that is something that like your purpose is supposed to have, is you are supposed to feel comfortable. So it's interesting that you get deja vu often, because that's not like a usual thing. It's quite literally your guides helping you ground. They're literally helping you ground into what is happening for you in this lifetime. Yeah, it's a really beautiful energy. I genuinely just feel like you're supposed to have an easy life in this lifetime. I don't think you've had easy lives on Earth before. And you might, even if you've had, I don't know if you ever had like creepy dreams or anything, like past life dreams, but your guides are trying to protect you from that life here. I'm even cutting it to the Knight of Pentacles again. Yeah, you've had a lot of lifetimes here on Earth. Oh, this is such a comfy message. That's literally what I'm getting for you, Eliana. Oh my god, I feel like so comfy in this energy, honestly. That was like such a nice reading to do. Wow, that felt like a breath of fresh air. Your energy's really nice. Yeah, and I'm even cutting it to the Four of Swords right now, which is like a rest and relax card. I've been having weird, creepy dreams recently. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, sorry, my comments like weren't following me, but the creepy dreams, it's definitely past life energy actually clearing out for you. So I really feel that you've had really, really hard past lives on Earth. I've always felt like I had to be super performative, but in reality, I just want an ordinary life that feels safe. Yeah, that's like you're going to have that. Like you will have that. Seriously, that was like a clear message. You will have it. Don't be scared of your dreams right now. Okay, they are just a purging energy of the past. All right, so don't be scared. They don't mean anything bad. Doesn't mean anything bad is going to happen to you. So I just don't want you to have that mindset towards them, because that's not what it's saying at all. Oh, that was such a good reading. Okay, is Relly here now? No, yeah, I'm not scared whenever I wake up from them, which is weird, but it confuses me a lot. Oh my god, I wish I could like tell you. So my whole dream, I've had dreams about like R word and like M word and getting like sex trafficked, and I would wake up from dreams that felt like they lasted 2 months and I wouldn't be scared. So like I know how you feel about that. And I knew that I was like, this is just a past life. Like I've had a past life. I've had past lives where I was fucked. Like I'd fucked up shit happen to me. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you for buying a reading. Okay, Relly, is that you? Rakshita? Yeah, because I've been waiting for Relly. Oh, Relly, here you are. Guide me on mental health / spirituality journey. I've been feeling stuck in my life. Okay. Thank you. Yes, Relly, we can totally do that. Okay, we have Relly, and then Crystal, and then Madison. All right, so Relly, I got a $50 reading, so it's just tarot. And then Crystal got a 70, and then Madison, you're next after that. And then Ashley is after. Oh, you're welcome. Your readings are always so clarifying. Guys, that means so much to me. You are so welcome. Whenever I give someone a reading and then they're like, that was so helpful. You guys don't know what that means to me. Like, to help. My passion is helping. I love it. I love that so much. Okay, so mental health reading for Relly. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, it's so cutie. So cutie girl. I'm gonna use this one. Mental health / spirituality. What do you guys have for Relly? Do you have depression? I'm feeling like a depressed energy. This is related to your confidence. Oh, I should take this down. Okay. Eight of Cups reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed with the Ten of Swords reversed. Okay, so first I have to say, like, spirituality to me is being aware of your emotions, being aware of your mind, and knowing that you are a human, right? Like, and we have control over those things. I think spirituality is also an energy here of like releasing labels, all right? So if this is like mental health, recognizing that something about your mental health may be related to an emotional pattern that you can be aware of, that you can take action on. So there's emotional action and there's physical action. Emotional action is understanding your past, understanding why you do the things you do, understanding, you know, why you feel down, why you feel sad, why you don't feel good enough, why you take the actions that you take. So that is emotional action. Physical action is then from the awareness that you got from emotional action, you take action on healing yourself. So if you say, okay, well, I feel depressed because I feel like I have no control and like nothing's going to help me and I don't have faith that life is worth living, right? So then you get to say, okay, that is a belief. Beliefs motivate actions. So right now, if you believe that no one is there for you, pick a small belief, right? I believe that life isn't worth living, okay? I believe that life doesn't feel good. Nothing that I'm gonna do is gonna make me feel good right now. So then you get to say, okay, how can I take an action, a small action that is going to in some way take me out of that energy? The message for you right now is to stop fighting yourself. I feel like you fight yourself when it comes to your mental health and when it comes to your spirituality. There's almost this energy here of like not giving up. All right, not giving up. I don't know if that's even something that you've tried, but there's an imbalance here when it comes to your emotions and when it comes to your confidence. So it feels like right now there's not a lot of confidence to know that if I do something, it's going to help me, because your energy feels tired. You're coming through as the Nine of Wands, which is like I'm so tired. I can't keep going. My life has not been easy. Like, I've had to always get up. I always have to do things for myself. Like, this is hard. I can't do this. So then when it comes to taking actions to heal yourself, your energy is like depleted and tired. I get the vibe here right now that when you're showing up for yourself, it kind of feels like you, again, this, your guides are like, don't give up. You might abandon yourself out of a belief that it's not going to help, when they want you to be more simple about your actions here, simple about showing up for yourself. So a little bit of homework here. Write down, take a good 30 minutes to write down everything that your inner child loved. Everything that your inner child loved to do. It could be like the tiniest little thing. It could be drawing, it could be jump roping, it could be hula hooping, it could be going to the park, it could be watching the clouds, you know, something so simple. And I feel like this is a starting point that they want you to have. And they're wanting you to connect to your spirituality by trusting yourself. That's the biggest energy that I'm getting here is right now, I don't trust that what I do is going to help me. And that is a belief. So that's why right now they want to say, okay, instead of being healing, instead of being healthy, instead of meditating, instead of doing yoga, instead of looking at someone's life that is like healed and healthy and maybe doesn't struggle with mental health at all, they're like, get creative with healing yourself. Get creative with helping yourself. It doesn't have to be working out. It doesn't have to be going on a run. It doesn't have to be making a smoothie every morning. You know, it can be drawing. It can be drawing your feelings. It can be singing. It can be dancing. It can be something that's like fun and creative and playful. That's right now, it's like the more that you do this, your guides are actually giving you opportunities to heal this wound. So something that I'm getting really loud for you right now is that on the right side of the spread, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles. So right now you struggle with feeling safe, and your guides are pretty much telling you that the more effort that you take to safety, even if that's in a way that's unconventional, is something that is going to bring more gifts into your life. Like, your guides are actually going to reward you because you're coming out of the Queen of Cups reversed, which is allowing your emotions to fully define you, which can be like, oh, emotionally I feel depressed, and you're like, so I'm tired, so I can't take care of myself today. But that belief says, I don't have the energy to take care of myself. But the way we can shift that belief is saying, taking care of myself will give me energy. That's the difference between the Queen of Cups reversed and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands says, I know that what I do will help me. I know that what I do will give me energy. Queen of Cups reversed says, I don't feel like I can do it right now, so I can't do it. When instead saying this little bit of energy to like push through is going to give me the motivation I need. It's going to give me the energy that I need. So they're wanting you to find a balance between like pushing yourself towards something that is creative and trusting that what is creative is going to fill you up. This is going to set you on like a forward spiral to recognize what it is that you're giving to in your life right now that is out of fear, and where you're actually giving from a space of pleasure. That's what I'm getting for you, Relly. It's coming through like really loud here. So getting creative and fun when taking care of yourself. Maybe this is like brushing your teeth in the kitchen, you know, like if it's hard for you to brush your teeth in the morning or something. I did give up on my creative endeavors. I think that's something that could be really helpful for you right now. Seriously, the big message was like, don't give up. Your guides are literally saying that. Like the Seven of Wands reversed with the Star. The Star is about hope, faith, and healing, and the Seven of Wands reversed is literally about giving up. So your guides are like, there is faith. Like we need you to have faith. And not faith that something huge is going to happen, but faith that it's going to make you feel good. Because feeling good matters. It matters when you feel good. Okay, I think someone else got a reading. Martha got a reading as well. Okay, guys, my list is closed right now. You're so welcome, Relly. You are so welcome. I really hope that helped you. I actually live in Bali, guys. I live in Indonesia, but I am from the US. Okay, next is Crystal. After Crystal is Madison. After Madison is Ashley. After Ashley is Martha. And then my list is closed after that. And I do go live every single Wednesdays. It's Thursday for me, but it's probably Wednesday for you guys. But I usually go live on Wednesdays, not Thursdays. Oh, I'm saving for a personal reading with you. I hope to get a personal, I hope to see your name. List closed. Thank you so much. I'm pinning this message. Thank you, Serene Priestess. You in the future right now. Okay. Crystal. My spiritual journey and how can I utilize it life for good. Okay, so just like a spiritual message, like general message right now of what dear guides want you to say about spirituality. And how can you utilize that? Oh shit, I can't just... Oh, I need to grab my portable charger, guys. Hold up. My phone is like literally dying right now. Okay, to finish this reading, guys, I'm actually gonna move to my table because I want to sit on my table. Okay, so I just need to grab all my decks. Hold on. Plug this in. Okay, I'm almost done, guys. here. All right, guys. Okay. We're sitting at the table now. Oh my God, this feels so good right now. This feels so much better. Okay, so I'm doing Crystal's reading right now, and she just wants like spiritual guidance. Like, how can she utilize her spiritual energy to benefit her life right now? Oh my God, 222 likes, guys. It's exciting. I'm gonna use my Mystic Martians here. Start for you, Crystal. Crystal, I'm getting the cutest message for you immediately. Okay, so I'm actually channeling a little bit of a stuck energy for you recently. When you're asking this, I don't necessarily feel like you're like in a super big rut, but I feel like your energy right now it's almost giving me 4 of Cups energy. Like I'm a little bored right now in your spiritual journey. Something that's coming through really loud is how your guides want you to utilize your spirituality to expand. I actually love the way that you put that because it's helping me come through with the message. Is the first card we have is Arcturians, and then this is coming out with Gray's Short. So in the subconscious part of the reading, this is literally a card about being shy, feeling misunderstood, fearing getting invalidated. This is definitely someone that would be like shy. You know, it's someone that's like maybe isn't super comfortable to talk to people or to go out of their comfort zone. And right now your guides want you to use your spiritual energy to soul search. So this card to me is about traveling, it's about going on dates, it's about trying new food, it's about doing things that are really out of your comfort zone. And the reason why it's still spiritual is because spirituality being faith-based is pretty much saying, I trust what I will attract. I trust who I am, I trust the work that I've done, and I trust that that is going to make sure that I attract positive things. So there is something here about your level of faith being deepened through you choosing to have new experiences. So it's like when you choose to do new things and your ego gets proved wrong. So maybe you're in your mind, you're like, oh my God, maybe this wouldn't happen. Maybe I'd get invalidated. What if this would happen? And then you do it and you like meet an amazing person and you have a great time. Then you get to be like, wow, like my energy really does attract great things. This is being followed with beautiful, beautiful cards. We have Vesica Pisces, which is the Divine Feminine card, and Blue Avians, which is the Divine Masculine card, literally clarifying each other. So there's a balance here between you saying, I have the faith in who I am, the work that I've done, the awareness that I have, in order to take action on creating that into my life. Divine Masculine creates. Divine Masculine is the energy where he takes action, you know, on what it is that he wants. The feminine energy has the intention of knowing where to go or what to do and what intention is going into what it is that she's doing. So there's something here about you actually being at the level of awareness when it comes to like knowing what you want, but choosing to put that into something that is a little bit out of your comfort zone. I pick that up sometimes. I just didn't really know how to understand it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. There's something here about the physical world. So I don't want to say like growing up, but Syrians is a card out here, and this is a card about growing up. This is a card about maturity. So that can come through in many different ways. Maturity to me is without fear. You know, if somebody is avoiding, it's usually because of fear. If somebody is victimizing, it's because of fear. Like fear causes people to act immaturely, and when you don't allow fear to control your actions, that's when maturity can rise. That's the way I see it. So with this coming through, it's actually being clarified with the Earth card. I feel that there's something here that your guides are wanting you to take a leap of faith on when it comes to, like, I don't know if this is moving, I don't know if it's going on a trip, or if it's like getting a new job. I literally have something like in my right eye right now, which is usually like, there's something I need to take action on that literally always happens when there's like that message. So that's something that's coming through really, really loud right now, is like taking a leap of faith on something. I'm going to clarify with another deck here. I'm actually feeling called to use my angel deck. I'm going to college soon. It could encourage me to. Wow. Okay, that's definitely what this is talking about. This is definitely college energy. Yeah, they really want you to use this experience to self-explore. Okay, that's so loud. Even on the bottom, we have Starseed. So it's interesting you're going to college soon. Okay, that makes sense. That's literally like a maturing experience. Okay. Cupid is coming through immediately. I want to clarify first. Oh my gosh. I'm even getting a little bit of a prediction energy here when it comes to this experience for you. Yeah, I knew that was something a little bit more. Okay, so the reason why your guides are wanting you to do this is I think you're going to meet a significant connection when you are in college. There's going to be a significant partnership that you meet. So it starts off with Cupid and then Shower of Abundance. And the way I'm reading that is Cupid it's not just an energy of love and romance. It's also an energy of romanticizing life. So when you're in this energy of just enjoying life, having a good time, having fun, going out of your way to do special things, like that is when you're really aligned to meeting other people that are in that same energy, because you're actually in the romantic energy, which is present. So that is something, again, that they want you to practice in the college life, or when you go, is if you are the kind of person to usually shy away from like going out or, you know, not talking to people or being kind of shy, they're like, do the opposite. Like, go at your pace, obviously, but go out of your comfort zone. Get out of your shell. Like, they want you to practice this. And then on Vesica Pisces and then Blue Avians, which is the masculine feminine energy, we have relationship and daydream. So there is even an energy here that through the experiences that you're having, you're going to be getting little downloads of what it is that you like and what you don't. So being detached right now in that fun present energy is something that's really good for you. I feel like they want to make sure that the experiences you're having, you're taking them as an energy of like, imagine you have a whole dinner and you have 6 courses. Every single course you get to say, I don't really like that, I know another one is coming. Oh, I really like that, I want to have that again. No, that one's okay. I could have that once or twice, but I don't want it all the time. They're wanting you to see your experiences like that, like food. So you're not attaching onto something, you're not pushing something away, you're just experiencing it and making your judgments off of that, off of what you experience. So it's not something that's necessarily, again, this is coming to the maturing energy of like, there's no fear in it. Fear of holding something on is fear. It's also fear to push something away. You know, so like they want you to have this experience of like, oh, I really like that. Oh, this is kind of nice. It's giving me almost like a luxurious energy. And then the last section, which is so loud, is literally feeling this. We have new partner coming out with the ocean. and the ocean is literally on Syrians. So that tells me that the way that you're maturing right now is understanding your emotional depth, which kind of relates to what I just said here, of like knowing where you get attached, knowing when you get attached, knowing when you push away, and understanding those things about yourself is actually preparing you for a connection. Like that's literally how it feels. I'm actually getting 4 to 5 months into the experience is when you might meet this person. That's just coming to my head really loud here, but there's a really big purging energy, releasing old things about yourself, but it's in a fun way. So that is what I'm getting for you. I hope it resonates. That was a really fun reading to do. Oh, you look like a Renaissance painting. That is so nice. Thank you. That's literally so, so sweet. Okay, that was Crystal's reading. Crystal, I hope this resonated for you. Then we have Madison. Oh, Madison, are you here? It's finally your turn. We have Madison, and then Ashley, and then Martha, and then I'm going to be hopping off, then I'm going to be done, guys. Wanted to be able to be free and enjoy freedom for so long. Yes, I feel like it's your guides kind of saying that like there's a mindset that's stopping you from doing that. And they're like, don't let that stop you. Like, do it. Push yourself to do that. Push yourself to believe that that is your reality. Aww. Yay. Okay, Madison, you're up, queen. Calling Madison to the stage. She might have like took a step off. Okay, I'm gonna wait just like a few minutes for her. Madison, it's your turn, queen. Other than that, I could jump to Ashley, but then she might like come back in the middle. I wouldn't be surprised if she does. She's been like stepping away because she bought her reading pretty early. So she's like, when is it gonna be my turn? She's here. Yay. Okay, can I read your question out loud or would you like me to keep it private? It's finally your turn, queen. I left my question in the payment. Can I read it out loud? Or do you want me to keep it private? The beginning of the question is already like so cute. Okay, I don't know. Can you hear me? Are you hearing me? Can I read your question out loud, Madison? I don't know if maybe maybe you answered. Yeah, I can see your comment. I can see it. But maybe when you responded just with that one question, I didn't see it because I see all of your other comments. We're seeing it. Okay, so did she say yes? I'm seeing all of her comments. I'm not seeing the answer. I'm here. Madison, I see that you're here. I'm just wondering if I can read your question out loud. I do see that you're here. Okay. Me and a long-term friend of mine have been kind of in love with each other for a while now. We recently decided to temporarily go non-contact because she can't currently commit to me and I felt I needed some space. Just wanted to know what you see. I'm open to whatever the cards say. Okay. Aw, it's like so sad. Sorry if that looked weird. Oh, it's like really sad. I was getting a sad energy immediately. I feel like this is really hard for you. Like hard. I feel like this is really, really hard for you. You have a lot of love for this person. Where are they? Okay, it's in the center. Okay, so there is an extreme longing in this connection and it feels really painful. I'm gonna be honest with you. It feels like really painful for both of you guys. But I would say it's especially painful for you because how your energy is coming through is, I have to say, you are doing what is best for you. Like, I actually love the way your energy is coming through. 6 of Swords with the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups is reversed, but in this card it's like genies, like a bottle, you know, like a bottle that a genie would come out of. A genie grants you wishes. That pretty much tells me that right now I feel that the way you're moving in this connection is not from delusion, it's not from fantasy, it's from what is being shown to you. So your energy is like, all right, this feels kind of rocky. This doesn't feel the best right now. So I need to go into a space where I feel best. Like, I can't stay in something that's burdening me this much. With that being said, I can feel the pain that you have about someone not being able to show up for you the same way you show up for them. And I think this like hits a core wound for you of childhood. All right. I feel like, I don't know if this was parents or this was like sister or something, I don't know, but it feels like there's been people in your life that you have been able to show up for them in dramatic ways and they were not able to show up in the same way for you. So there's like this longing here of like, I don't get this, I haven't gotten this, and this sucks to be able to have to like move away from this. But you're like completely closing out the cycle right now with love for yourself. So any kind of energy here that's related to you doing this in your life at all is completely closing out. So it's like people that wait for their parents to get better are going to wait for a partner to get better, which is, it's not healthy, but you know, it is programmed from like their childhood. If that was ever you in any way, you're not falling into any emotional traps. Like, you are very much seeing things for what they are, and you definitely will be rewarded for that. All right, like, you absolutely will be rewarded for that. I have to say that that's coming through really strong. This person's energy, girl, it's struggling. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just want her to be a part of my life in some way. It scares me to potentially lose her. I literally feel that so strongly because you're coming through with the Page of Cups, which is like, The Page of Cups is so loving and it's so vulnerable. It's so childlike almost. But you're also coming through with the Page of Swords. So your energy is like, I love you so much, but I have to observe this connection because I'm not going to put myself in a space that it doesn't serve me. With that being said, their energy is coming through. 3 of Cups reversed, the Devil, Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Chariot reversed, 4 of Cups, 9 of Wands. Like, this person's energy literally feels like, though I don't know if you've ever seen Forrest Gump, but I literally watched it last night and I'm getting like a vision from the movie where he is just like, to this girl, his childhood best friend, he's like, you're my girl. He literally says that to her. He's like, you're my girl. He gave her his freaking Medal of Honor that he got in the war. And she's always like getting herself into trouble because she had a really hard childhood. So she really struggles with mental health. She's always like, she gets into times where she's like doing drugs, you know, where she's like hanging out with people that aren't good for her. And when she finally, you know, has a safe, comfortable life with him, he asks her to marry him and she says no. And then she sleeps with him for the first time ever. And then she leaves. She just leaves. She gets up and she leaves in the morning. It is literally, I'm also leaving it up to her now. For how long? No, that's a really good idea. But the energy here is that she says, you don't want to marry me. She says, you don't want to marry me. Like, I'm not good. I'm not good. I'm damaged. I don't trust myself. I get myself into bad things. You don't want to marry me. And Forrest Gump is like the most pure fucking soul ever. So like the energy here, that's kind of what I'm getting here is the 4 of Cups with the 9 of Wands is I feel like I have to protect myself from something that I am going to ruin. So they feel like they're going to wreck this connection with you. And with the 4 of Cups, it's coming from a space of avoidance and not action. 4 of Cups is like a melancholy card. It's kind of like, oh, well, it's just not working out. It's just not going to work out. Instead of like, I'm going to do something about it and I'm going to change my behavior. It's like, no, it just isn't working out for me. So this person is trapped in a mindset of self-doubt. They don't trust their intuition. They don't trust faith. Like the bottom of the deck is the Fool in the reverse position. Although you make them so happy, they're so afraid of losing that happiness or breaking that happiness that they're not even trying to keep it. So the current energy is like, there's a heavy mother wound here as well. This person doesn't feel like they deserve to be nurtured. And I feel like you do nurture this person, but you also are not enabling them by like saying, okay, I'm not going to nurture you when you like can't even show up in this connection right now. I need to take space. So that is giving this person the potential to learn, the potential to grow. But I'm going to be honest with you, the current energy is not looking good. Like this person is in a really bad spiral of self-doubt and lethargy and melancholy, just like not really doing much. In the center, we literally have the Star, which talks about healing. It doesn't mean there's going to be a reunion. It doesn't mean you're meant to be together, but it does mean that this connection is something that can potentially heal both of you, but it might take a long time. The Star being healing, and healing is growth. Growth is a choice. Change is inevitable, but growth is a choice. So this energy right now is saying that this is a connection that will help you guys grow, but that is also free will is a factor in that. So it could take a long time. I do think you guys are like significant in each other's lives, but right now you are doing what is best for you by leaving everything up to her and choosing, you know, what feels good for you, because she needs to learn a lesson right now to like learn how to nurture herself. So she's not so afraid to accept love, because there's a heavy energy that this person is carrying that they really need to like nurture themselves through. And I think that it could become codependent on their end if you continue to give to this connection. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you, Madison. It's coming through really loud. It feels painful, so really make sure to be gentle with yourself when it comes to releasing this connection in a way that feels best. You can still send this person love, obviously, but make sure that you're talking to other friends, you know, you're showing up in other connections when you feel ready, and you're showing yourself like the possibilities of someone nurturing you in the same way. Yeah, I do. I wish you luck. I'm sending you so much love. You deserve someone to nurture you the way that you are showing up in this connection. Okay, next on my list is Ashley, and after Ashley is Martha. Ashley here. Okay. Can I read your question out loud? Yes, kind of long. No worries. Okay, what's going on with R and I? This friendship brings me immense comfort as I am I'm in an amazing yet lonely stage in my life. We pursued a romantic relationship in the past which didn't work out, and I took some space and eventually gave the okay for us to reconnect as friends. However, he lies to me about being with other women. Why is that? When I'm not his girlfriend, why lie? I'm learning to not treat people I value as disposable, but I need help understanding the disconnect before I put all my avoidant walls up. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Okay, you seem to have this figured out, so I'm really gonna focus on his energy right now and like how he feels about you, why he lies. This alive. Whoa, why am I channeling that song? In the bedroom, Alyssa lies. Every day is school, Alyssa lies. To the teacher as she cries. Every day is school. Whoa. Weird. That's weird that I'm channeling that song. Okay. How does R feel about Ashley? Hi, Sophie. Person's like has feelings for you, hardcore. Like hardcore, girl. Oh my god, wow. Seven of Swords, literally here, the lying card. I think this person is confused. They also like know that you know. Okay, so I want you to think of, when I'm saying all of this, think of like a teenage boy that is like, he's the shit, you know, he's like I'm fucking cool, like I know everyone in school, like I'm hot shit. And then that teenage boy is talking to like Cardi B or something. Do you know what I'm saying? And then immediately he's like, oh. Like he's not hot shit anymore because he's talking to like an independent woman. That's the dynamic I want you to see here in this connection. This person, I first have to say, they absolutely have feelings for you. There's almost like a fascination with being in your life at all. You allowing this person into your life is something that I genuinely feel like they don't feel like they deserve. And the reason why they lie is because this person has commitment issues and they feel like you are on such a higher level than them, and this is literally maturity. Like, I want you to think about maturity. That's the card that's coming through. You are more mature, you're more emotionally intelligent, you're smart, you're more kind, you're more loving. Like, you don't act out of fear or out of survival, you act out of what's right for you. So with that being said, when this person is lying to you, feels like there's two energies. There's one energy of like, I feel that the person that you are, I judge myself in your presence. So if I'm like hanging out with people that aren't like you, I feel bad about myself, because in the moment I feel like King of Wands reversed, Four of Pentacles reversed with the Ouroboros reversed card about repeating cycles, going in circles. When I'm not with you and I'm hanging out with other people, or I'm talking to other women that aren't you, that aren't maybe as independent as you, then my energy is like, oh my God, I feel like hot shit. This girl wants me. When this person is in your energy, they're immediately trying to like kiss your ass, because they feel like they don't deserve to be in your energy. They feel like they couldn't bag you. They feel like they couldn't have this energy with you, but it gives them a confidence boost, the fact that you allow them into your life. So it's like they're trying to keep the door open for both of you by kind of trying to control the way that you perceive them, while also simultaneously living the life of who they really are right now. Like, that's why I don't love it, because the Seven of Swords is not only avoidant, but it's also like a sneaky energy. It's also avoidant towards themselves. It's emotionally unavailable. So it kind of feels that right now they're like, when they're in your presence, it's coming from control, right? It's coming from, I'm going to say something that is going to control your perception of me. When in reality, that's not who I actually am. Your energy is coming out as the High Priestess. I literally feel like this person knows that they know that you know that they're fucking lying, or that like I feel like there's been multiple times where your energy is like, you don't even have to call them out to say like, you're lying to me. Your energy is just like, okay. Like, your energy says, I know you're lying right now, but why the fuck are you lying? Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care what you're doing when you're not around me. That energy right now is literally what intimidates this person. So there is emotions, there is feelings, but they have such a fear of like being left out of your life. But they know that if they wanted to actually have something real with you, they would need to sacrifice a life that they don't want to let go of. So pretty much what I'm getting here is that I feel like this connection, like your advice for this connection, being the High Priestess, is you are safe to trust how you feel. And when you said in the message and you're like, I'm trying to not be avoidant, I'm trying to not like shut out all my walls, your guides are pretty much saying right now, if something makes you feel good, you will know. If something doesn't make you feel good and you don't feel like it benefits you at all, you will know. So right now, trust how you feel. If you feel like you can hang out with this person and they lie to you and like you don't really give a fuck, like fine, hang out with them. If you feel like that makes you feel sneaky and just you don't feel like this person adds to your manifestations, you don't feel like they add to your life, then I wouldn't feel bad about like putting up the avoidant wall. But I wouldn't see it as an avoidant wall. I would see it as a standard. All right, so I kind of want you to like take away the mindset you're telling yourself of like, oh, I'm putting up all of my walls and I'm being avoidant, when genuinely you're like, this person just doesn't meet my standards and there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make you avoidant. It just means you know what you want. You know what you want and you know what you don't, and that's not avoidant. That's secure. It feels right and safe in my body. I just get annoyed by the lying. Like, dude. Yeah, and that's kind of the energy here of the High Priestess, is that they want you to recognize that you have the higher up in this connection right now. So if you don't have any energy of pursuing this person, then you can either talk to them about it if you want to, or you can just be like, whatever. Like, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I don't have a romantic intention towards this person. So if they lie to me about women, like, I don't really care. But just make sure with the High Priestess, again, you are safe to show up in a way that feels good for you. Like, you're safe to trust yourself right now. But that's the energy. It's like, this person, like, they're not aligned to you, pretty much is what I'm saying. They're definitely not aligned to you, but they are happy to be in your life. The Cardi B teenage boy was so loud for the example. Lame. Yeah, right? Step up. Step up, brother. Yeah, Megan, I did see your comments, but I'm not taking any more readings right now, and these are paid readings. These are not free readings. Good, I'm so glad you needed that. I'm glad it resonated for you. Okay, last on my list is Martha. All right, Martha, are you here? And Martha is last, guys. Martha here, okay. What is currently blocking me in my love life? And how can I begin to release those blocks to open up deeper fulfillment? Okay, love that question. I'm getting a little bit of like a trust issue here with other people. Okay, so there's a trust issue here that definitely causes you to get in your head about connection, maybe even so much to the point that you get in your head before you're even in a connection. Like, this is the kind of vibe where you might like super analyze people that you talk to, so much to the point where it's like, if you're talking to someone, you're gonna like analyze everything they say, or you're gonna intuitively feel like any judgments they have on you, and then that's gonna make you be like, okay, this isn't safe, I'm not gonna do this anymore. So it's like, if someone's asking you on a date, you may be like, well, this conversation wasn't perfect, or like, no, I'm not gonna go on a date with you. Or that might even cause you to just like not talk to people at all. There is kind of like an isolated energy that I am getting, but it's coming from being in your head out of a fear-based space. And something that's coming through is that you're not being honest with yourself about what you actually want. And the way that I'm reading that is like, you want someone that's kind and honest and loving and emotionally available, but you don't believe that that's real. That's how it's coming out. So it's like, I want something, but I literally don't allow myself to believe that that's real. So when your beliefs literally control your actions, our beliefs control our motivation. They control what it is that we want to give to and what it is that we don't. If we don't believe something is gonna happen, we're not gonna give to it. If we do believe something is gonna happen, we're going to give to it. So there's kind of this energy here of almost like a judgment call on the fact that if you're stuck in a rut right now, it's coming from a space here of a belief. What do I believe of other people, and how does that control my actions? So this is kind of an energy here of like maybe choosing to talk to more people. Maybe it's choosing to like going on a dating app and talking to more people. And when you talk to someone, choose to believe that they can be good. Choose to believe that they can be what it is that you actually want them to be. I think like this is actually like, this belief is going to shift your actions a lot, like a lot. I feel like this is something that's controlling your whole entire identity. I almost feel like you gaslight yourself when it comes to connections, to believe that someone is bad because you don't want to get hurt. It's like a protection mechanism. So it's like, I'm not going to believe that people are good, because if I believe that people are good, then I can't get disappointed. You know, if I believe that everyone is bad, I can't get disappointed. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here when it comes to your love life. So however that manifests for you when it comes to soul searching in connection is something that your guides are wanting you to move towards. We have Venusians on the bottom, which is the love card. And then underneath that, we have Ouroboros, which is moving out of a cycle that's been keeping you stuck. You know, this card reversed is doing the same thing over and over and over again. And then on the bottom, we have Arcturians, which is a soul searching card. So it means trial and error, trying new things, doing new things. So that is coming through really, really loud here. I'm gonna clarify this with love decks. The weirdest, I swear this is the weirdest message. These two cards came out together. Admirer and sadness. All right, so admire, this card says secret love interest, kinship of souls, and then sadness. So the way that I'm getting this is literally your guides are like, there's people that would be interested in you. There's people that are seeing you, but you're sad about like not having what it is that you want, that you can't even see the people that are interested in you. But you literally might be the kind of person that's like, you're talking to someone and then your friends are like, they literally like you, like they're so into you, and you're like, no, they're not. They're literally not into me, like they literally hate me. And your good friends are like, no, they're clearly flirting with you. Like that's kind of the energy I'm getting for you, is that I do think in your head from your fears, like you might get in your own way sometimes. Yeah, doubts is literally coming out. Doubts about yourself, getting your confidence back. This is on top of the MIB card. Enchantment is coming out next. Clarify this last section. Direction, pleasure, resentment, swings, reverse. Okay. I also feel that like something to recognize here, especially when it comes from your past, is who disappointed you in your past. I think that's something that might actually be controlling your belief. Like a belief is usually created from a past experience. So we have direction with adoration coming out, and then pleasure. So pleasure is present energy. Pleasure is like, you know, when you're pleasuring something or you're getting like a back scratch, you're getting a massage, like you're present in the moment because you're experiencing pleasure. It's like a physical sensation. So I kind of feel like right now, recognizing what takes you out of that present moment from the past is going to be something that's really helpful for you to reflect on. So with that being said, I think it's like when you say, what are my beliefs? Who created that for me? What past experience created that for me? And then you know that the fear is just coming from the past, which is when you have the courage and the empathy to actually face that fear. So my biggest advice right now for you and your love life is to recognize where your fears are coming from, how that creates your beliefs, and choose to change your beliefs with actions and different experiences. Like this quote that I've heard, it's like, you don't need more healing, you need more experiences that prove to your nervous system that it's safe now. Like that's the kind of energy that I'm getting for you, is that there's no more like the healing. Now you actually need to experience things and choose to believe that it's going to be safe, you know, and when maybe that isn't something you've experienced in your past. Don't let your past fears control you, control your actions when it comes to your love life. That is what I'm getting for you. Thanks so much. You're so welcome. I really hope that resonated for you. It did. Good, good. Okay, guys, that was my last reading. That was my last client. So I go live every single Wednesdays. I also post vlogs every single Wednesday as well. And I have paid readings. I have a website if you guys want to see what I offer when it comes to one-on-one readings or recorded readings, really anything. I offer a lot of things on my website. But I'm gonna see you guys in my next video, or I'll see you in my next live. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me. I love you.